In this video, I'm going to tell you how I'm changing my perspective on how I see my body, because I think this is important to talk about, because in the space of social media and my struggles with food addiction and binging, my perspective has had to change. I've had many years of being at a good weight, being at a bad weight, yo-yo dieting, and this has been honestly one of the bigger obstacles in my life in terms of maintaining a place where I like to be, in terms of physique, aesthetics, athleticism, and body satisfaction. And so the thing that I always do, the thing that always gets me started on my journey, is the absolute hatred of my body, or the fact that I've been eating like total dog shit and started to feel like shit. And though that is a good way to start your journey, to become motivated to do something, to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, holy shit, I need to change, it's not a great way to sustain it. Your hatred towards your body, you basically flogging yourself with how much you want to change and getting mad at yourself when you do something that's completely the opposite, if you're not all or nothing, is frustrating, and it's something that I've been doing pretty much my entire life. So what needs to happen, what needs to change for this to result in sustainable results? Or yeah, I probably could have said that better. Either way, what do I need to change? And I think part of it is not necessarily body positivity, but there's body neutrality that I'm just learning about a little bit. And this might sound kind of woo-woo-y, or maybe not the most alpha topic, but really looking at your body in the perspective that, how awesome is it that it's able to do all these things for you? I'm able to walk on the treadmill, talk to you on camera. I'm able to eat certain foods. I'm able to do certain athletic feats. I'm able to carry stuff, my groceries in. I can do anything with this body that I've been given. Now, not everyone has that luxury. Some people are 1,000 pounds and can't even get out of bed. But the fact that they even exist in their body is how body neutrality wants you to look at it. It's not negative, it's not positive. It's just accepting what it is. And for where I'm at right now, this is kind of giving me a lot of clarity for where I'm at right now. It's okay, am I at the goal physique that I'm at? No. But I'm not going to get pissed off myself for that. I'm not going to get pissed off because I don't have ripped abs right now, or my diet isn't the cleanest it could be, because that just gets me into this self-destructive loop. Like I said, the flogging of yourself for not doing the right thing, because realistically, negative feedback hardly works. We know this. We know as a kid, when your parents or somebody would tell you, or they would hit you or whatever it might be that was negative for when you did a bad thing. Yeah, maybe sometimes you'd be like, oh, okay, I don't want to get hit again, so I won't do that thing. But long term, that doesn't work. It causes you to resent those people. It causes you to resent yourself. And it causes you to want to rebel and reach that place, go back to that inner child where did you feel the most sedated? Where did you feel the most comfortable and safe? It's okay, well, when I was eating junk food or whatever it might be, I felt like that sweet taste is what made me feel safe, okay? So the negative punishment, the negative reward, or whatever you want to call it, is not the thing that's going to get you the sustainable results that you want. So what do you have to do instead? You have to look at your body and be grateful for it. You have to be thankful for everything that it does for you, no matter how down bad you get. If you, let's use an example. Let's use breaking my ankle. When I broke my ankle, I was so pissed. I was all right, I'm having the best year of hockey I've ever played in my life, and I broke it a month into the season, and I was pissed. My body betrayed me, did this thing. But at the same time, if I looked at it from the perspective that I have now, I would look at it as a blessing. Maybe that year, maybe I would have done better and gone farther in hockey if I got to play that whole year instead of having to rehab the entire time. But I got better at a lot of other things. I got better at studying, homework, learning about myself, and my body was healing itself. How sick is that your body can just break, snap its shit up, and then force itself to heal? Yeah, it's a little bit painful, you get the inflammatory response, you get all these things, but your body can do that. Your body can change and do exactly what you want it to do. And being pissed at it for any reason is just selfish, and it just makes no sense, because your body is a beautiful thing, no matter what size, no matter where you're at in your journey. It's gotten you this far in your life. Maybe it's not what's going to take you to the next level, but it's gotten you this far, and you might not be happy with where you are right now, and that is totally fine. Like I said, the negative feeling could be the start, could get the ball rolling, but in terms of sustaining your fitness, or you're sustaining, the goal that you have to become more aesthetic, to get where you want to be, you need to start not looking at it in a negative lens. You got to look either in a positive lens or a neutral lens and be like, okay, I know I have to do these things. I won't get mad at myself for not doing it. I will just accept that my body will use these calories, it will use these things in a way that's going to optimize for the current thing that I'm doing. So if you want to optimize for an aesthetic physique or an athletic physique, you need to give your body the stimulus to do that. And in order to do that, you need to, people just want to get ripped and do nothing. They don't, what's the point of being ripped if you're not going to do athletic feats and, look good while you're doing something, in my opinion. But, so if you want to have the physique that you want, you need to create some stimulus. And so that's either lifting weights, that's either training to the same training that maybe somebody that has a similar physique to the one that you want. Maybe you want to be like a toothpick thin. Maybe you want to be a Kenyan runner physique. Well, you're gonna have to run a lot. And then your body and your food is just gonna be the thing that allows you to get there. And not being mad about that thing. Remember, never being mad about the thing that you did, that never being negative, because literally everybody that hates, that is a yo-yo dieter, goes through the same thing. You just start to feel guilt and shame, and that never gets you to where you want to be. So let's take a step back. Let's do opposite of what we've been doing and change it up. So I love my body. Say it every single day. I'm grateful for my body. It allows me to walk. It allows me to work. It allows me to give hugs. It allows me to, do jumping jacks, work out, do the things that I love to do, to go outside, to get out of bed, to help an old lady cross the street. There's so many things that your body does for you, and we often neglect it because we don't have the physique that we want. We don't have this golden, image in our mind that is fulfilled already. And I hate to break it to you, but at that point, I know it, because I know when it's going to happen. When I get to that physique that I want, there's going to be something more that I'm going to want. And at that point, I hope I feel the exact same way I do now. Grateful and thankful for my body, for what it has done for me today and up until this point. And to add on to this, I want to add that, if you can gain the respect for your body and the love for your body and your mind and everything, then you can really start to realize how important it is to train, to do cardio, to lift weights, to do resistance training, to especially eat good foods, nourishing foods that hit those micronutrients that you need in order for you to thrive in this life, to feel energetic, to feel confident, charismatic in yourself. And that's just it. That's the perspective I'm taking in my journey to get over my food addictions and, self-destructing and eating like total shit, which is also just like self-harm in the same sense. By eating like total shit, I make myself feel like shit, and I go through the motions all over again. I think it's sedating me, but it's not. It's like smoking. Smoking in itself is not something that actually reduces stress. It's probably the act of you taking deep breaths while you inhale and exhale, and getting just space from whatever thing that you need to do. Maybe you got to go outside after a study session or to work, and you think that is reducing your stress. Maybe it's the nicotine, maybe it's part of the tobacco that's giving some relaxing properties, but it's really the deep breaths and this taking the mindfulness is what's actually reducing your stress. And I'm not going to go into biochemistry of all this kind of stuff, but food is not making you happy. It's not making you feel safe. It's what you think it is. You're giving that. You're giving that the value of that, when in reality, it's not what's making you feel that way. You're just regressing, and that's okay to regress. It's okay to take one step back and 2 steps forward, and just slowly inch your way. And like I said in another video, we don't have to go all or nothing right out of the gates. We can just create bigger gaps in between those binge sessions. Instead of doing it once a week or once a month, you start to go once every 6 months, once every year, things like that. and then slowly you'll get to the place that you want to go. And so, yeah, this is kind of the new perspective that I'm taking on. I love my body. I'm grateful for it. It's gotten me to do marathons and triathlons and, be with, the people I want to be, to enjoy the things that I want to do in life. And it's only going to take me further. And I'm grateful for it. And you should be grateful for wherever you're at, and start to use this lens, this positivity, and taking that love for your body and giving it everything it deserves to thrive. Because you only got one in this life. We're not on that bionicle leg shit or anything like that. We got our one body. Treat it as best as you can. You will make mistakes. That is totally fine. But if you're on your journey, start today. Start with giving yourself the foods that it wants, it needs. The vegetables, the fruits, the protein, whatever you want. Look at colorful foods. Look at how healthy people eat, and do that. Don't follow any extreme thing of doing it. Do what is best for you, and you'll learn that in the process. So remember, always rep the set, love your body, be grateful, and keep pushing harder, all right? See you in the next one.